The Chip Sanchez Chips and Cheese Chateau Chat Show can't show cat shows and so nachos.
Today, Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016, the State of Hip Hop Union Address with Epic Beats, or The Problem with Everything. Hey everybody, I'm Holiday Rob.
I'm Loki Sapfoot.
And we're here today with
Epic, all up in there. Ear pussy, drilling that shit deep.
Oh, yeah.
All up in that.
We talk about many things today. We talk about the state of hip hop, the state of artistic, endeavors.
Artistic integrity.
There we go. There's integrity in art and arts.
Yeah. These kids need to stop slacking.
Get on it. Get on your game.
The fundamentals of hip hop, folks.
Also, shit, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, we have a guest. This is the third time in a row.
Woo, yeah.
That's a three-peat, son.
That's the hat trick right there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the first time it's ever happened.
I, for one, am far too stoned to remember anything we just talked about in that podcast. So when I listen back editing this, it's going to be a treat. I'll tell you that right now.
Experience all over again.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's all right. I got pretty drinky crow myself. By the way, if you want to check out The Problem with Everything, you can check us out on iTunes and SoundCloud. Just punch in The Problem with Everything if you subscribe to us on SoundCloud, on iTunes, but also on SoundCloud if you have the app. On iTunes, you'll get it every time we post a new show, which is usually
like
Thursdays.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
I have the app.
The app.
And SoundCloud, iTunes, hit us up on the Facebook, The Problem with Everything.
And
We're
if you
all over the place.
And if you subscribe to us on iTunes, if you would love to give us a 5-star rating, you won't get anything except a sense of self-importance, because thank you very much.
Look at that. I'm
You might get
following you
something.
guys right now.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Followed.
All I
It's
want
happening.
in life is followers. That's all I want.
Look, we got Sniffin' Arts featuring Zane White. We got the Sasquatch Watch of 2016 featuring Joshua James, Ryan Lawrence. We got the Darling Dorks and Nerds. So that's like a whale penis and a nerd.
Yes. All of the above.
Because that's the definition
Yeah.
of a whale penis.
That is the technical definition. of
Synchronicities on Mulligan Day.
dork. That's right. Today's Groundhog Day,
Do they
which
have
we talked
shit?
about
Mullets
on the Mulligan Day.
Do they have mullets on Mulligan Day?
They
Mulligan
don't.
gay? The
Mulligan gay.
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Yes.
What's your twit? Where do you
What's my
Did you
handle?
just
What do
call
you-
him a twit?
where do you twat
The
at
fuck,
people?
dude?
It's
What's your twit,
It's
twat?
at Epic Beats NM.
At Epic Beats? I'm at Holiday Rob, all one word, Holiday Rob.
You'll find me at Sapfoot on the Twitter.
Ooh, Sepfoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way of the Sapfoot.
Awesome. Also, the two of us game, if you want to game with me, on the PlayStation Network. PlayStation 3, I play Dust 514, Battlefield 3, and also Wipeout Fusion. So Holiday _sale, SAIL.
Holler at Holiday Rob.
What are you on? What are you on?
You'll find me on the Xbox Live.
We got it covered. We got them all covered.
I barely play anything on that shit anymore.
Because you're obsessed with your what?
With my dick.
Oh, I thought it was the Nintendo.
You'll find me on an IBM playing Dig Dug off a floppy disk.
Shit, yeah,
Sick.
son. That's awesome. If you do see me on Xbox Live, it's Live World 23. If you're on the Nintendo Wii U network, I don't know what the fuck it's called. I'm on that shit. Loki Sapfoot is my name on that shit.
It's my name.
Hit me up. We'll hang out.
Don't sap it out.
Shit, I think that's it. Holiday Rob has a quietly kept show coming up. I don't know when it is. I think it's on the 13th of February, the weekend of Singles Awareness Day weekend. We'll be playing at 365 Distillery, which we did this weekend, and also we're setting up a show for fucking this place called the Speakeasy. So we played at this place called the Speakeasy with a couple of they were a couple. It was she was a musician.
Was that in Colorado Springs?
No, that's actually here downtown where one of those Asian restaurants was, on the corner of Gold and like near 2nd Street where Pizza 9 is. But now
Nice.
it's just a bunch of comedians who are like doing shows, like, I don't know, kind of not on the legit, like it's kind of on the down low.
Oh, so this is all alleged.
Yeah, so allegedly we'll be playing there. But anyway, we played there this weekend with these cats from Pennsylvania, and the girl was a musician and the guy was a comedian, and he was like, he's like literally in the actual meaning of what literally means, not the colloquial, fuck that shit. He is a comedian, and his comedy was like about theoretical physics and stuff like that, race and other things like that. It was really fun.
Race and stuff. Theoretical physics.
Yes,
wow.
It was amazing. So she was Liz. Boy, I'm gonna forget his name. Krishna Mohan. No, Mohan.
That's awesome.
Krish Mohan. He's amazing. He's incredible.
So now, I'm just looking through Facebook, reminding myself of these events. I do have a show, but I don't know if I'm going to do it actually, because I might actually be out of town and I haven't gotten the tickets to sell, and there's just not a lot of time. But everybody should know about this. It's called Shelter My City. It's hosted by Joshua Aragon, and it's a show at the Co-op. It's this new place on 415 Central Avenue.
Sick. That place is fun.
But what they're doing is all the ticket sales for this show go to help the homeless. 100% of all proceeds from this place go to homeless shelters, and I think directly to the homeless. So it's going to be an amazing thing. And there's all genres of music playing. They're $15 tickets. You can get them at Hold My Ticket or from any of the artists performing.
That's holdmyticket.com.
Yeah. If I do perform, you guys can get them from me, but I'll be blasting that out soon enough, I'm sure, if I happen to do that. But
and Co-op,
sorry.
No, I was going to say Co-op is a co-owned by Duke City Soundstage. I think.
Awesome.
So
yeah.
Nice.
Good event. Good stuff going on. What were you going to say?
Where can the people find you, Epic?
You can find me
You're on the Twitter. We mentioned
on
that.
Twitter.
Epic Beats NM.
Yep.
You're on the Facebook. Epic.
There you go.
What's the SoundCloud?
He is Epic.
He is Epic.
And then, there's YouTube, Epic Beats Official, and all that stuff.
Where you can see a music video that this guy who's talking in your ear hole right now, I'm talking in your ear hole right now.
Killed.
I did a music video for him. It was fun.
Yeah,
Good day at the skate park.
Let's play that song.
You
want to
start us off? Fuck
right
yeah,
now.
let's do that. It's called Cold Crush by Epic.
Enjoy it, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, that beat was produced by this young man named Frosty Finn from Finland.
Frosty Finn and Epic. So. Check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, check.
He had the hunger. Little less.
That's how podcasters mic check. They do all different sorts of laughs. To make sure the mic picks up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check.
We're here. I think it's good. I think it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Right.
Turn me up. My name's Nick Furious. Turn me up.
Turn me up,
motherfucker. There you go. Yeah. Right there.
Was that a Chappelle skit where the guy got shot in the ear? He's like, turn up my headphones.
Oh my God.
I got shot. And it's like the whole song is just him asking the headphones.
Well, there's the one where he's like, turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up. I can't hear myself. And the beat's just.
I think that's what it is.
Turn me up.
I think it's because he got shot in the ear.
Oh, really? I don't remember that part, but.
Like his street cred was that he got shot in the ear and then.
Ear shots.
Do you know who the 3 greatest rappers of all time are, though?
That's like a.
Come on.
I only know the 5.
It's fucking Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan and Dylan.
Yep.
Okay.
I spit on fire.
Yes. That was endorsed by, Sean Puffy Combs.
A lot of things are endorsed by him.
Fuck that
I
guy.
found.
Current state of hip hop.
Yes.
I feel like if anybody wanted fingers in their butt, it would probably be him. Of the major players in the
Puffy
commercial hip hop scene.
Yeah. Either he's the one giving or I don't know, something's happening.
Fingers are going somewhere.
Fluffy Puffy.
Fingers are going places.
Did you just accuse Puff of fluffing? Is that
I think he's been accused of more than that.
Has he? Is that already a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about mainstream rappers and these fucking people, bro.
What are you into these days?
Girls, bro.
That's cool. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
Nah, but music, man, is most important constantly. Trying to create new music and transition from old things that kept me in a box, and you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Ha. I like that because people always say that, you know what I mean? And people don't, you know what I mean?
I'm going to need you to elaborate.
Exactly.
Because we got to fill like 45 minutes or so, and we are only like 3 in.
All right, I brought like 6 tracks to play. No.
If you're just joining us, our guest is Epic.
Sean. Nice to
Sean
meet y'all.
Epic Combs is in the building.
Yeah.
You should
tight.
go by that. That's good.
I like that. Sean Epic Combs.
Yeah. You got to change it every couple years just to
Yeah.
Like every other week, though.
keep your name on the tip of the tongue.
Exactly. I'm going to go by Albert Rhymestein. You know what I mean? Fucking Rob Lowe Picasso.
Rob Lowe Picasso.
Yeah.
Like a guy that paints pictures of Rob Lowe in Picasso's style.
Straight up, dude.
Yeah. Rob Lowe Picasso.
But I still got to rap, though, because, you know, that's how these cats are these days. They name themselves after an already famous person. Like, I made a term for it. It's called an already famous alias.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then they, like,
Famous
they
alias.
become, like...
Yeah, so Rick Ross is the major example of that, right? Can you explain what the ASAP thing is? There's like 9 rappers with ASAP with a dollar sign.
Is it
get
like a
confused,
crew or
man.
something?
Yeah, are they affiliated
Dude.
or...
You guys know me. I have no fucking idea. Like, seriously. Like,
Yeah,
really, man.
I'm also in no way qualified to
There's another-
on this?
speak on.
We should have gotten a 15-year-old kid,
Yeah.
high school kid.
That's the shit you wanted to know about, definitely. You could educate my ass on this shit.
Although I've been hearing though, like young kids are really digging like 90s hip hop more
I
than
think
more
so.
than anything.
Oh my god, that's so 90s.
I know. I'm talking decade wise, not like remember how the decade was its own excuse? Like somebody's all, oh
It's the
shit,
90s.
oh shit, I shot myself in the
90s.
nuts. It's the 90s.
It's the 90s.
My uncle had an answering machine message that I remember to this
was the
day.
best of
and
the
he
90s
said
ever.
he's like, you've reached blah blah blah. This is the 90s. You should know what to do.
You should know what to do.
And then the beat.
Shit is serious.
How did you not know?
Damn.
It's the 90s. Yeah.
The 90s were the best, though.
Well, yeah, that's because when we were young.
Yeah, I remember.
And everybody
I remember
says it
creating
was the best.
ridiculous voice messages on our answer machine with my parents, dude. That shit was ridiculous.
I remember when we got our first PC home computer with Windows 95,
Whoa.
and we recorded all the sounds, like when you'd like open a program, you know, it would be me like wah, and open. I remember my dad said, "Welcome to the world of Windows," and then I said 95. 95.
Why did Vincent Price show up?
That's so good.
Yeah, we had fun.
Well,
It was fun.
It was
Yeah.
the net. Yeah. the-
Climbing trees and riding bikes.
Right. That's everybody's like the good old days. Like there's some comedian that has a joke about this. I'm sure there's several, but like it's not good because things were better then. It was good because you were young and life didn't suck yet.
Yeah, you didn't realize how bad shit really was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Times were simple back then because you were simple back then.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. You know what's weird is that joke is famous.
And a message from
'cause
our
of Family
sponsor.
Guy. We should get some sponsors.
Right.
If we can't, we should just make up fake ones. Just be like, come on down to Leland RV Land for a Leland RV Land RV van. That kind of thing.
And with an RV van.
An RV van.
RV van. Yeah.
It
Epic
always-
is here.
Yeah.
He's a
Sorry,
hip hop
yeah, we just-
artist.
Hip.
We just
hop
went in
artist.
on that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Just jump right in. What are you working on? What's
Hmm.
going on?
You said you were in the
Secret
box.
projects.
You're trying to bust out of the box.
Yeah, I
So-
guess by saying I'm coming out of a box, like is putting myself in that shit. You know what I mean? Like it's all what you perceive it as and what you make it. You know what I mean? So maybe I wasn't. I just feel different now because I'm just on a whole different wavelength and a whole different frequency now, and the music that I'm making is a lot different. You know what I mean? It's still traditional hip hop and lyricism and stuff, but the production is just a little bit different. You know what I mean? And I'm not producing it. It's one of my best friends
Interesting.
producing the music for me. So it's like,
Is this a different person than you've had do it before, or somebody?
well, it's my friend Geometric, if you guys ever met this cat, you know what I'm saying? Like
I've heard his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not good
I've
with
seen
names.
him. I've
but
seen him
maybe.
at.
yeah.
I've seen
He
him
produces for a lot
battles.
of cats. Yeah, and you know, like he's produced for like the Tubers and Awkward Act Right, and you know,
He's good. He's
all
got
these
he's got
cats.
good stuff.
Yeah, but it's on some whole other stuff. And he's my best friend. Like I've known this kid since I was 10 years old. You know what I mean?
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah, and like we had a crew back in the day, the F Americans, and we made, you know, an album that we never released, and we were doing huge shows opening up for all these headlining acts and shit, and like, you know, people just stop rapping, they go to school, and you know, that's what happens.
That's how it goes. They start doing podcasts.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So, you know, he got degrees, and you know, he's an amazing artist, and he just went back to producing. You know what I mean? So
You know
what we're doing
I
now,
do know that guy. I had a
Yeah.
class with that guy.
I think you did. I think we
did.
talked about this.
Yeah. All right.
Huh.
Yeah,
I can
so-
picture him now that F Americans. I was like, oh, right.
Yeah,
that guy.
exactly.
Got it. Word.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is what we were trying to do, you know, 10 years ago, that we did and then didn't do. But it's just like
That's good. That's
real.
a good feeling.
Yeah, it's dope as fuck. So
The planets align and shit.
yeah, we already have a full album done that I wrote, like about my, like my life and my mom and all this stuff that like I never really concentrated on my first album, even that album Perseverance, that was like titled like, you know what I mean? Like I'm escaping.
overcome, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This album though is completely just head on, like straight up, just deep into what I went through as a kid and what my mom's dealing with and my brother's alcoholism and just like stuff that some people know, but like
Really personal.
yeah, straight up, you know.
Is that weird to write about that, knowing people
Dude, it was
are going to
so-
listen to it?
Nah, man. You
No.
know what I mean? Look at the stuff that we see on TV every day and in the media and what they pollute our minds with already. You know what I mean? How bad is it going to be for me trying to tell you a story about some personal shit that you're going to relate to? You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not hearing me talk about some murder every 5 minutes on the news. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up like,
It's a relatable issue.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and it's I think like genuine.
Yeah.
We weren't talking about this, were we? About sincerity? Yeah, we were. We were talking about that with Zane, who was our guest last week. But like
Sincerity?
sincerity in art is like,
Yeah.
you know, oh, how boring is that? Like, you know,
Yeah. Cynicism rules the day in
Yeah.
everything.
Exactly.
We're looking for the next. I'm not impressed. Next.
Yeah. And you know, and I'm not looking for validation or approval or anything from anyone, bro. I'm just making music and doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got people who believe in what I'm doing, but it's not like it's a financial support or anything like that. It's just like, that was a good song, dude.
The more time
I mean?
goes by, and I can't tell if this is just my excuse for being a failure, but the more time goes by, the more it feels like it's a blessing not to have that kind of like blowing the fuck up success where your face is everywhere and you can't,
Yeah.
you know,
can't be anonymous.
like it's
Yeah.
good to be able to dip in and out of your
Yeah.
alter ego superhero MC
Exactly.
identity. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
See, and I never wanted to be a superhero fucking MC, this dude who's on the front page or anything like that. I was always so shy back in the day, you know what I mean? Never even got in the rap cypher and shit until I was like, you know, 14 or something, but that's still fairly fucking young. But still, like, I was around it for so long. By the time
Yeah.
I was like 7 years old, I was breakdancing and my brother's best friends and shit were rapping in circles, you know what I mean? And I was sitting there bobbing my head, bro. And one day, like, literally this is how it started. Fucking my friend Robin, I'm sitting there probably like 13 in this circle with my homies, you know what I mean? And they're all rapping. It's been like this for years. And then he's like, bro, are you ever gonna fucking rap, bro? You're sitting here the whole fucking time. Are you ever gonna say anything? You know, I'm rocking to the beat. And then I ended up having the balls finally to fucking spit a freestyle, and the shit just
Yeah.
came out like it needed to. And, you
Nice.
know, it just continued from there. And started making beats before that and everything. But
Yo, it's the problem with everything.
What?
Yeah, it is.
It
This
is?
is, I think, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm pretty high, but I think it's still the problem with everything. We didn't change the name, and I didn't notice, right?
Not that I'm
Bro.
aware of. But,
Anyway, this is a
Anyway.
song by myself, Loki Sapfoot, featuring Epic. It's called Back at It. Check it out. I hope you like it. See you in a couple
Sweet.
minutes.
Sweet.
sideline and instant replays of life on the decline. Meantime, rewinds. Keep looking like I might have misremembered December through November. Tender resignation and surrender. Got a gander at the bottom where pretenders meander. Grander plans of what I'm making. Breaking in, picking, taking names, leaving them shaking. Wait then, have patience, cause hatred is easy, cheesy and played out. Making acquaintance with love is rough and tricky, without no doubt. Roundabout daily doubts that plague me, vaguely stating the obvious. I'll be this reason to see bliss in a dark season, gleaming, forever dreaming even when I'm sleepless. Getting back to it. Getting back to it. Getting back to it. Getting back to it. I live on the dark side, reaching for the light, bright hope broken, steady choking on salvation, racing the devil, tweak the bass and treble, bracing for impact, crank the levels, heads will roll when we stroll, that you're folding, rolling strong, long lunged and golden, molded in the image of God's unbeholden. You wouldn't know the truth even if I told it. Hold it, roll it up and smoke it, soaking up each and every moment. Oh shit, it's low key, the stone one, so fun to spit poison like a blowgun. So stunned, how you left at the end of the show. So blessed just to witness the flow. No stress is left behind at the door. Tear up the floor, tell me that you want more. Getting back to it. 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 Screw it, let's do it. Be drinkable, move smooth like fluid. Who is this coming creeping on the track? It's epic, get back, bring that shit in the tag.
Yo, we back at it to backslash at the rap addict. I spin wax, my syntax is Pan's Labyrinth. I've been at it, I've been atoms and wreak havoc. On tracks, you cats average, I'm Black Sabbath. It's a habit to rap, you better hashtag it. Invest in us before the NASDAQ crashes. I don't need your dabs, just pass the dab Samit. In fact, the weed is all I need, man, I'm a damn addict. Every verse written dispersed with pure passion. First person the verses are surpassing. My flow's insane, growing pains like Kirk Cameron. Imagine the mad mid-man, I can't stand it. You talking suicide, do or die, move aside. All you cats are tripping, chasing Lucy in the bluest sky. Hard body, John Gotti with a lone shotty. We getting back to it, and there is no stopping.
So getting back to the sincerity,
Yeah.
but you would like tend to agree maybe that some of the best albums, especially because you're listening to a bunch of like older stuff anyway, I guess lately, right?
Always. I'm really never up to date with anything that's on the radio or the newest, you know.
But like even like a band like Fleetwood Mac,
Of
you know,
course.
had like personal shit going on in the band, you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, inner band drama and
Guaranteed,
stuff. And they even wrote some stuff about it.
Oh, yeah,
It's always
dude.
kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the drugs and the alcohol and shit that they were taking and the issues they were having, you know what I mean? Like, that's what those songs are about. And a lot of them were, like, political, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, and that's kind of what I'm getting away from is I don't want to rap about the problems, you know what I'm saying?
The problem with everything.
Yeah, exactly. And change the key in the beat a little bit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, that's what I've been.
Just lighten it up a little bit.
I got to get my keyboard fixed. I can't fix it myself, but I'm toying with. I want to go in like more of a. You ever listen to like Tricky, something like that, where the lyrics are like behind the music and it's like super down tempo.
He's a trip hop artist from the UK.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard.
Look up Tricky.
He used to be in Massive Attack.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
in the early
Massive
days.
Attack. There's a bunch of Massive Attack songs too.
He plays that one guy who helps out Gary Oldman in The Fifth Element. He blows up at the phone booth.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
sick.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's tricky.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene, but
Nice.
that's awesome. But and I'm not saying that's exactly what I'm gonna like copy.
No,
and
but that's a
make.
good metric.
But I want to like you talk about like the classic hip hop. There's way too much in the local scene. People like, oh, that's not real hip hop because it's not like a copycat of the thing everyone else has been doing for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's so old. Like I want to do something that's different from all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've been toying with.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going to, you know what I mean? Because I love the boom bap, you know what I mean? but I'm not trying to ever go anywhere near the trap or anything like that. It's just a transition between the vocals and the beat, you know what I mean? The frequency that I'm using, you know, so it's time for a fucking transition. That's all I got to say.
Is there any like genres or anything that are kind of inspiring it? Like any music you hear that is kind of finding its way in the melodies or the beats or the anything?
It's like dubstep a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's all just about like original production now, you know what I mean? Not sampling anything.
Yeah.
Because we really can't go too far with, you know, getting licensing from a sample, and you know, we can chop it up all day and everything like that. But you know, when it comes down to creating an original track and you can say that we made every single part of this and we can license it exactly the way we want, that's what we're trying to do, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that. That seems kind of like the way it's going. I know Tubers made a lot of their own samples and used those to build their tracks.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's what's cool about like being in, you know, Band with No Name is
Bandwidth, no name.
What's up, Nick Furious? Nick Furious. Nick Furious. Nick Furious.
Nick Furious will be on next week.
The check cleared.
Just now. We're allowed to mention his name.
Exactly. But no, that's one thing that's dope about our band is that we can do that. Is just straight flip a sample and be like, oh yeah, we want to rock that Jurassic 5 rhythm, you know? What I mean? And,
awesome.
But not have an issue. And I'm sure even if we recorded it and reproduced it, it's like this all Dr. Dre did. You know, everything that he made was like a Parliament.
Yeah, how come did he license all that shit?
He just replayed it, had musicians replay most of his music, as far as I know.
We replayed Ready or Not by the Fugees, and we couldn't get that album licensed because the ownership of that song was in dispute amongst the Fugees. So we couldn't, there was nobody we could pay.
Yeah.
And we were
That's
dumb
awesome.
and didn't know what we were doing, and had already put it on the album by this point, and it was all done.
Gives a shit.
Yeah, but so why did we have to pay? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we just assumed we did and just
I don't know.
I don't know. In those disputes, they should usually anyway.
Yeah. And then you can also just contact the artist and talk to them and see if they can
that was
clear
the
it for
thing.
you.
There was no one to contact.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know. If you have somebody, that's a way to figure it out.
I couldn't get Wyclef on the phone, so
Where you at, Lauryn Hill?
Yeah, damn, dude. Yeah, I'm out of it. It's rough. My brain trying to keep up, like my mouth and my brain
are separate entities.
It's like, you know, like my brain's in a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
And it's running and it's doing its thing, all right. But my mouth is on a treadmill that's going at a completely different speed in a different room of the house. Mm-hmm. There's no real communication.
Yeah, dude.
They're not talking to each other right now.
I was asleep an hour ago, so I'm right there with you.
Right.
Oh, I was out in the cold with the dog.
You got to take this one, Rob. You got to run with this one.
All right. Well,
with the whiskey in hand.
Yeah, right. So, when are you trying to get this out? When are you trying to finish this up? Or are you just letting it be a process and taking your time with it?
Yeah, just letting it be a process, man, because I have a lot of other stuff in the works as well. You know what I mean?
What are all your projects? Name them off real quick. Let the people know. Let the people know what you do. Let's be a little.
Well,
put your whore pants on.
Shit.
Get out there, whore. Shake it.
No, there's no room to name titles or name people involved and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just a real, like, I don't even know, man. It's kind of even hard talking about it because it's like a process that's happening like under the covers and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so natural. I'm not rushing anything. Like there's not people barking at me and shit. It's just work on my own time, diligent, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like a good place to be to me.
Yeah, dude. So it's really a big fucking secret that's out of the box now.
Oh, you heard it first.
Wow, breaking news. Is that our first like
exclusive?
Scoop?
Yeah. This is our exclusive.
You need some sound effects like news broadcasters come in.
Spider-Man. We need Spider-Man. We got
something.
We got some Spider-Man exclusive shit going on here. People, a superhero.
Hey.
Superhero just said he was human.
But it's all good though. It's the truth and it's all great. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about it. So we'll see when people can hear it and who hears it and how it's released and all that sort of stuff. Because I'm not going to just go about it like I ever have before. You know what I mean? It's just upload it on a CD baby and put out a disc and do an album release and fucking yada yada, you know.
So you're alluding to a secret plan.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Epic has a secret plan.
Yeah.
Secret plans are exciting.
So everybody needs to get on their own fucking secret plan and do some heavy shit and just get on it for themselves. Why wait for other people to carry you or have expectations from other people and be like, oh, you're doing it, so I'm jealous, or I'm gonna do it because you're doing it. Just fucking do it because you need to do it. And just,
especially these days, you can do it all yourself. Yeah, you can teach yourself how to use Reason or Fruity Loops or whatever. You can make some shit. You'll make a bunch of shitty shit.
Come on, dude.
And then you'll get kind of good at it over time.
Dude,
It'll be great.
Give me a break, bro. This shit is endless with these possibilities these days, bro. Everybody has their own studio. Everybody knows how to make a beat, so you can go and get a beat if you don't know how to fucking make one. You know what I mean? For nothing. Like, you want 10 beats for me, I'll give you 10 beats for $200. You know what I mean? That's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Go and buy one beat from someone for $200. Like, it's just ridiculous, dude.
Sometimes I think like
But
oh, go ahead. No, go.
I'm just saying, but it's not about like the production. You can have this product that's so amazing and sit there with 500 songs in your computer mastered, and you're like, I got 5 albums ready to go or whatever. But who the fuck's gonna get them if you don't do it right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your homies in your town, and then you go and do 20 shows, and everybody knows you, and they're like, cool, yeah, he did that last month, or every 6 months he's dropping an album or something. You know what I mean? Like, you need to get management behind it and get it on a global scale and just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this shit happens overnight. We all know it doesn't. We've been doing it forever. All of us have. You guys too. You know what I mean?
I'm just doing it now out of habit, man.
Jeez. But I'm hopeful, you know, that like we all got good music. We all have a good product and shit, man. We just got to get it to the right people. So that's just really what it takes. And I'm just barely figuring this shit out, you know?
Yeah, to think about the numbers of how many badass artists and writers and musicians no one ever even really hears them outside of their town or whatever.
No, dude.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah, it's really fucking out of hand, actually.
Yeah, but we only all have so much time to listen to shit. Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
I know, right?
It is what it is.
Lately, I've been listening to a bunch of old stuff.
See, and that music is timeless, dude. Like, the stuff that people create nowadays, like, is just garbage, in my opinion. Like, people in our city make dope music, you know, but there's
good stuff all over. Yeah. But the stuff that's pushed commercially,
it's just like really,
it's in its dying throes.
And then people try to manipulate that. They don't not manipulate it. Well, they do, but they try to recreate that style of music and shit.
Right. We were having this conversation.
Like these amateur little rapper kids and shit who rap over their vocals, who are rapping to trap beats and shit. Like, where the hell did you guys come from, dude?
Right.
You know, I got nothing but love for an artist and the energy that these people put into their music and the time that it takes to write and record and do all that sort of stuff. But it's like, where are the fundamentals gone? You know what I mean?
Weren't we talking about this a week or two ago? Like, what the fuck is trap? Where did that come from? And why is it every other word everywhere now?
I heard it's because it's like you feel like you're in a trap from the drugs that you're taking while you're listening to that music or some shit. That's what I heard.
That sounds great. That sounds like a wonderful experience.
That would be in a trap, don't you?
That would make sense though, because I think it's supposed to be like EDM based, but for hip hop. You know, they're like,
see, that's cool. That doesn't sound bad to me.
We're doing like hip hop, but it's EDM. But like EDM, like the difference between what electronic music has been traditionally from like the 70s, you know, or maybe late 80s on, is like fundamentally different than like what EDM is. Whenever somebody's like hears like drum and bass or like dubstep or like house, they're just like EDM. This is Buzz Aldrin, Earth to America.
Earth to America.
Buzz Aldrin making a guest appearance on The Problem with Everything. Thanks for coming by, Buzz.
That's my drinking name.
Shout
Buzz
out
Aldrin.
Oh, I get it.
Shout out to Bill Withers.
Buzz Aldrunk. Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz
now.
Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. That's dope as fuck.
Buzz Aldrin.
That is
Damn it.
good.
Fuck. That's
There we
so
go.
fresh.
There you go, kids.
Already famous alias.
Yes, your new rapper name. Take it, run with it. There you go. Rap over your own tracks.
Fucking rap over your vocals.
All right.
What is this? What is this next one
This
here?
is a song by Epic called "Earth to America."
Yeah,
what's,
this is
what's
a-
the stats? Give us the rundown.
So this is an unreleased track. Not
Exclusive.
not mastered. None of that fun
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
It's produced by one of my good friends, Ben Watts. He's from Albuquerque, but he moved to Vegas, and it's a project that we're working on. Far overdue, but you know it's going to be an EP, so I got like one more song to finish, and then mix and master everything, and it's good to go. So
It's an honor.
let's
Awesome.
fucking do it.
Earth to America.
So wake the fuck up, open your eyes.
EDM is just the catch-all name for like people who go to festivals and are lazy about electronic music and they don't know the difference between things and they think techno is an
So
all-encompassing
EDM
word.
stands for electronic dance music.
Exactly.
correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, by that token, it is all EDM, right? It's just
Well,
different genres.
I mean, it
of
is, but it's
EDM.
not. It, you know, there's how a word is used and how what it means. Like literally doesn't literally mean literally anymore.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
It's
it
like
does.
inflammable.
It
We
does.
don't know if that means something is going to light on fire or if it won't.
It does.
And
It
that's
does to us. It does to
dangerous,
us who
ladies
know
and
the English. Irregardless, we know the English language.
See, that's
Well, I seen this book called The Dictionary.
Yeah. No. But it was the
At the
dictionary.
library
The dictionary did
library.
say
on
colloquially.
Valentine's.
Literally doesn't mean literal. Doesn't mean literal anymore.
Right.
It's used figuratively.
literally.
So if you say your ass literally exploded, I'm thinking like a shell like hit you in the butthole and just blew your cheeks
Yeah,
apart.
but it doesn't
tragic.
literally mean literally. Yeah, that's
It just means you made a mess in my toilet and get the fuck out of my house.
I remember when I was like 8, when I was in Pee Wee baseball, the pitching machine baseball league. This kid at practice jumped to try to catch the ball, and it went over his glove, and he missed it. And he landed, and he said, "Oh, I barely caught that," and I got pissed.
You're like, you caught it
Fuck.
though.
You did not catch it. You did not barely catch it. You almost caught it, you stupid fuck.
God.
I didn't say that, luckily.
You said that in your head though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I said it in those words at 8 years old, but
No,
whatever
you
the
said-
8-year-old version of that
You
is.
said it like that, I'm sure.
Furious.
There's moments like that.
Nick Fury.
Nick Furious.
Ah, the check cleared. All right, so
Next question, please.
awesome. Well, you got any upcoming shows? Anything cool happening?
I know the band has a show coming up at the Launchpad, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't know about these things until the next couple days before, you know.
Where
until
can,
practice.
There's like a place people can go to
Check
see
your shit out.
when you got shows and when your band has shows.
Or even just your SoundCloud. Where can we hear you? Where can we hear you? Yeah, it's all about you.
whore yourself out a little bit for us.
Ooh, all
Shake it a
right.
little
Selfless.
bit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
brought the whore
Promotion.
pants. I told you to put them on.
Damn. All right, what are these fucking sites? SoundCloud.com
Yes.
/
I think it's a
He
forward slash.
is
It's a
epic.
slash.
It's a fucking back forward sideways slash.
It's forward. We read from left to right. That
So the
shit's
top
falling,
is forward. Does it go this way or that way?
To me, it starts at the bottom and goes like it's
Forward.
falling forward. Like,
Okay, yeah, it's like that forward. Okay.
And then the other one to me would be a backslash because it's like coming backwards at me while I'm trying to read.
Damn.
But if you're
sorry.
Japanese, those rules are totally
He
different.
learned this at the
So,
library.
I did. I seen it in a book.
He
It was
seen
literal.
Oh, okay. SoundCloud.com /
He
He
is.
is epic. Okay.
Ah.
There you go, motherfuckers. You'll find it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And Facebook, just type in epic, 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 and you'll find it.
I like that.
Epic.
It's like when your mom yells at you and says, Sean, Sean, Sean. You know, she fucking yells at you and says, Brandon, Brandon, Brandon.
like
Smacks upside your
Put
head.
your whore pants on, young man, if you're going to go outside to the corner.
No,
I don't
it's-
know what Rob's childhood was like. My mom never made me wear whore pants. I don't.
Out there on the farm in your whore pants. Ouch.
Pulling up turnips in your hot pants.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean,
tragic
come on.
upbringing right
It's
there.
fucking,
It's rough.
it's hot.
Epic's into that kind of shit.
So
beats, let us turn up the beats, bro.
So how is because you mentioned bandwidth, like how's the collaborative process just in general? Like, are you always collaborating? I mean, there's like, is it ever just like I'm doing the fuck I want, fuck y'all, and then
no, I try not to.
or?
I try not to be like fuck y'all at all. I just right now, dude, I'm really picking and choosing what I want to do, and the band has so much material that it's gotten to a point where we're still trying to figure out what the fuck we want to do. So, in my opinion, it's like, do I concentrate 100% on trying to figure out that, or like do what I know I want to do? And it's a lot easier because I said I don't have anybody telling me anything. I just sit there by myself and do this shit. You know what I mean?
There's something to be said for the collaboration too, though, because you bounce it off someone else and they'll take it somewhere you might not have thought of,
dude,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you get better on certain things because again, there's like, 16 bars is always like different depending on what the music is or how it's going or whatever it is. Like it's never, exactly. The speed and the mood, the mood. You'd say and do things in a collaborative process that you probably wouldn't do on your own sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easier to write with the homies, you know what I mean, than by yourself because you're just like zoned out.
Yeah, they'll give you something to bounce off of, like, oh, I can do that like differently.
Oh, yeah. And the energy in the room's constantly moving.
Right. But on the other hand, like when you're working with a band, it's like they'll something is perfect will get shot down and you're like, fuck.
Or the other one is like so many toes to step on.
Yeah.
Where something just sucks dick and you're like,
right.
Okay, I'm gonna swallow this one. It's gonna turn to a cancer tumor.
The thing I like about the band is though you can just show up to practice and make a new song in 30 seconds. Someone just plays something.
Simultaneous love
that shit. That shit is chemistry. That's what that is.
And I'm like, fucking play something, and then the guitarist is like, dun, 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 fucking, and the keyboardist just goes, and that's just how it starts.
That's sick.
But the lyric, the writing process is a little bit different nowadays because everybody has their own thing going on, and everyone's trying to do a million things, and we can't like really ever meet up, and there's always an excuse made.
Right.
That
we need to get on that shit though.
That's like the Batwings thing though. Like in the beginning, it was just jamming. It was just jamming. We just like, we're all, hey, we brought some beers. We're going to hang out. This is what we do on a whatever night. We're going to do this for 2 hours. We're going to go out. We're going to drink some more. And if we have to pass out here, because it was in a cool space at the time.
Yeah. The agency. The good old days.
Downtown.
Nice.
And so that's always nice. Just having that like freedom of just like, we're not practicing for a show. We're just jamming.
Just jamming.
This is what we do.
Yeah. And it was like that at the beginning, definitely. Now, there's been so many times where it's become a fucking job and, just gets cumbersome.
No,
that's why it's good to have a couple different things, though.
Yeah.
Because you can bounce back and forth.
Shift your mind to something else.
And it's good to have a schedule and, you meet with the band every week and you go over your material and you build and we discuss what we need to. And, as long as people are on the same page and ain't bouncing off the walls and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I felt like, with guitar, as far as like playing in Quietly Kept, it's like, whenever I put that guitar on, it feels like a job sometimes because it's always like we're touring or we have like shows to play. And, doing the personal thing is always like, oh, this is when I get to play with it. This is when I get to like enjoy it.
Manipulate it in every direction.
But then I get pretty stoked that like I even have that problem. Because that means I'm playing a lot, or doing shit at least.
Yeah, that's great.
All of that's probably why, like, every band that came out that was awesome, their second album, not so good.
Right.
Third album, horseshit. And then the rest of Godsmack's albums just kept going.
That killed that. Yeah, that's how I felt about Korn, man. I remember I was thinking about that day at the mall. I was like just waiting for that album, and I was like, I'm so excited. Life of Peachy was so sick. It was just so raw and stripped down. And then like I got it, and I was like,
it's very produced.
Oh yeah,
I still liked it.
I mean, there's cool things about it, without a doubt. Ice Cube is on it. Come on, like But on the other hand, it just Life is Peachy is just the best.
Thanks to the 90s.
Thanks back to the 90s. Everything, all things come back to the 90s. So any words of wisdom for the kids out there? Keep working. What have you learned through all of this shit? Through the collaborations, through the
Don't-
blow ups, through the solo stuff, through the working with other people, through the being in a band, through the doing it yourself, through the hip hop, dance days, to the fucking
Damn.
writing your life in an album days.
Don't rap over your vocals.
Live, you mean?
Live.
Oh, it's the worst.
Don't do it.
Yeah. I've tried to maybe if I just put some emphasis vocals on there, so that it's like I'm backing myself
Come
up.
on, maybe
Even that
put your
little
chorus
bit
in there.
just
something.
sounds like AIDS. It's AIDS.
Shit.
Yeah. Amateur
Yeah.
karaoke night bullshit. It's the worst. It's very good advice.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, I saw I went up to see I went up to Farmington and I saw Cottonmouth Kings play, and one of the openers, all of their songs had all of the lyrics. They rapped over just their CD.
Yeah, their CD. They're like, go buy this album that we're rapping over.
It was it was the worst. Yeah. It was just gonorrhea in my ears.
And if you're gonna fucking do that, at least remix the track, lower all the vocals down, so you can there's just an undertone of it or some shit. You know what I mean? But just
it's the worst.
don't rap over your vocals.
Yeah, don't do it.
That's amazing. I
That's-
wish we could get away with that shit, man. The winery shows would sound so much fuller.
See, in your case, why not? You might as well. You're a fucking acoustic band who could use some backup vocals because you're singing. Rappers who are fucking rapping vocals
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need backups. If you're
Right.
singing a hook,
Or how do you how do you add some freestyle,
there's
stuff
no
to that?
improv in your
Yeah,
You can't
set.
change anything.
Nothing, bro.
Right.
That's terrible.
And then they're like, oh, fuck, what was it? Oh, yeah. Dun, dun. And they pick it back up 3 bars in and shit. Yeah.
I could do this at home.
I've seen a lot of that.
and not pay $10 for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess it's time for us to go.
Is it that time?
It's about that time.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
gonna ride off into the sunset. I'm gonna pee a lot, and then I'm gonna go home.
Not a little,
So
but a
that's
lot.
my plan. I don't know.
Shout out
about
to
you
Bill
guys.
Withers
Ain't no sunshine
when she's
you
gone. No, but
We don't have the rights
on a
to
serious note, though,
We have no words.
just keep on moving,
Yeah.
persevere through this shit. Because I've had so much hardship in my life and so much stuff I had to deal with as a kid, my mom being sick and all this shit that we can cry about, you know what I mean? But if we do, we're not going to do anything about it for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I wrote this song yesterday that really just changed my whole perspective on a lot of things, man. I took some mushrooms a couple nights before, you know what I'm saying? And things have just been changing, you know what I mean? So really, just don't stop doing what you love and what you believe in, even if people don't believe in you, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, don't expect validation from anybody. Just stamp that shit on your own, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sweet. By the way, mushrooms are legal to grow and
I know they
consume
are.
in New Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
2005.
I'm not
Holla.
scared of that.
Is
Holla.
that true? I keep telling
It's
people
true.
that,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, bullshit.
It's true.
Yeah, they
It's-
just
This
can't
is
be
what
dried.
Rob told
They
me.
just can't
So-
be
they
dried.
can't be dried and they can't be sold, but
Yep.
you can eat them.
They can't
And
be
they can
dry.
be
Grow them.
given. Yeah.
I mean, put them on a salad.
I've
Yeah.
eaten fresh mushrooms. They're nowhere near as potent.
But
No.
someone told me that you can compare
Allegedly.
fresh mushrooms
Allegedly.
to fresh fish and dried fish. So obviously want to eat the fresh fish compared to the dry fish because it turns into that nasty, dry, stinky, dry fish. So that's what the mushroom is compared to. So obviously, eat them fresh, I guess.
The fresh ones were less gross in a way, but mushrooms already gross me out
Yeah,
because
me
I feel
too.
like I'm biting off an alien's dick. That's what it's like alien skin. I don't know.
Horrible, dude.
Yeah, I agree completely.
So bad. So we
But,
should leave you on that note.
Yes.
Until next week.
Enjoy your alien dick for the week.
And Nick Fury will be here next week to talk about more alien dick.
Peace.
Later. Hey, are you going to stop?
No, I don't really want to.
I don't either.
Okay,
but we
well-
have to because it's the end of the show.
No, we won't stop, goddammit.
I mean, we have to for now, but in the big picture, we're all gonna die someday. But in the medium picture, we won't stop.
The
living
picture
my
that
life.
was painted inside that picture.
Right.
Whatever. If you think about it, dinosaurs are still ruling the earth through
Yeah.
oil. So
And-
they
Oh,
didn't
man.
stop, man.
And birds and lizards and
And Roadrunners? Yes. Have you ever seen a Roadrunner? I seen one eat a black widow. Anyway, what's
I've
this
seen
track?
it.
It's a
What's
fucking
this
I've seen a
track?
Roadrunner eat a black widow.
I seen it, man. It happened. It was
This
crazy.
track is called "We Won't Stop," and then like in parentheses, "Living My Life."
Living
I like
My
it when
Life.
songs do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. It makes it feel like a Drake song or something.
Makes it feel like there's so much
It's like
to say that you couldn't fit it in
It's
one
like
title.
you used to call me, and then on my cell phone, you know what I mean? In prison, on my cell phone, in the prison, on my, you know.
I saw you holding my best friend's hand.
But some details on this song. I made the beat 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I wrote the track yesterday and recorded it yesterday. Mixed it.
all the while on legal New Mexico substances.
I wasn't on them. This was the
Experience afterwards.
Yeah, the experience.
the fruits.
2 days afterwards. And it's not like
Awesome.
I'm tripping in the song. You can just understand what I'm saying. Just listen to it. But this is a demo of this song. It's actually going to be featuring one of my really good friends, Bless Infinite. So this is just
Sweet.
Sick.
this is my part of the
Sick.
track.
Tubers fan.
Man, this is
Eventually.
a problem with everything exclusive.
Another one. This is the most exclusive goddamn episode ever.
You were lucky you were part of the club, folks.
Bitches.
Peace out.